Hey, Build It Funky. Good evening. Let's hop in. Current position in the queue is 71. Oh, it's counting down pretty quick. Wow. I was on here a couple hours ago. When was that? Yeah, a couple hours ago. I ran 3 back-to-back hauling missions, and everything worked. We'll see how it wants to behave right now. Maybe I just got lucky and got a good server and the back end was in a good mood. I don't know. It would appear there's a lot more people getting on right now. I didn't have to wait in the queue at all earlier. So we'll see. If this space game doesn't work, maybe we'll go play a different space game. Trying to get some credits back up. I'm almost up to 500,000. Kind of like to get a vulture again for some salvage. I don't know what those are priced at these days. Little queue is counting down. So we'll see. Step 1, I guess, I'll be getting on the server. Anywho, thought I'd fire up the stream. This might be the last stream for a while. I'm getting ready to go on vacation. We'll be away most of next week. Then I'm off work the week after. I'm going to be doing some stuff around the house and chilling. Might get some streams in then. But definitely no streams this coming week. I will be out of town. Down to number 3. I can feel it. It's coming. Hope y'all are doing well, enjoying your weekend. Had a pretty chill Saturday so far. Okay, stuff's happening. So I'll probably start out doing some hauling contracts, and then we may branch out and do some other things. What's interesting is I couldn't get any of the courier contracts to work. I don't know if those are just broken right now, or if I was unlucky. The hauling contracts seem to work fine. Let's see, display info. Make note of what server I'm on in case I need to try to switch later. Hey, we're in. Look at that. Step 1, push F12. Get rid of that global chat. Alright, we're up at Everest Harbor. That's where I left off doing some hauling missions. So we'll run down to the hangar and we'll go find something to do. Usually there's stuff coming from here, going to other places. I've just been doing the planetary around Hurston, but maybe we could do something a little longer distance. You have no feet. What happened to your feet, man? Your feet are gone. Feeling all right? Let me guess, VoIP isn't working. It never works. He ain't got no feet. That's a fun one. He flashed his little helmet light at me, so he was there. He wasn't AFK. Everest Harbor is hopping. Make sure nobody got in the elevator with me. Be nice if they'd put your hangar at the top of the list so you don't have to scroll all the way down every time. That'd be a good user experience. We can't have that crap. None of that here.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle.
Oh, that's interesting. I thought these hangars were all, like, different. This is not my persistent hangar. This is at Everest Harbor. But I dumped this crap all over the floor thinking it would despawn because the hangar was going to go away. So that's interesting. And that was like 2 or 3 hours ago. Supposedly on a whole different server. Fun. We're learning new stuff. So apparently the non-persistent hangars are also somewhat persistent. Unless these, maybe these instanced hangars are tied to your user or something. Takes them a while to age out. Who knows? Alright, let's see if we got some goods that can be loaded here. Contracts. We want to go to hauling planetary. And we want the 61. What are you doing? Everest Harbor has some 1 SU or smaller cargo. Okay. So we got to go to Farnsway and Sun Magnolia. And they pay 61. Done. Hauling planetary. What else we got? We need something coming from Everest Harbor. Pick up cargo from freight elevator. There we go. That one's going to Sun Magnolia, so we'll take that one. Well, I'm going to try stacking these. We're going to live dangerously. See if we can get this to work. Like I said earlier, I was on here a couple, 3 hours ago, and for like half an hour. Ran 3 back-to-back hauling missions, and they all worked. Do we have anything else? That one's also going to Farnsway. There we go. Cool. Let's see if we can get those 3. So we need to load everything onto the ship, and then we'll try to sort it out. Might want to... Yeah, let's load from the back. I was thinking about moving the ship. I think we'll just load from the back. Yeah, it'll be fine. Alright, I want to go to commodity cargo. No? Standard container? Nope. Fun. I thought for sure that would be under those. Oh, is it under missions? Ah, there we go. Select all shown and move to elevator. Now I'm just going to take the game's word for it that that's all the stuff we need. And we'll see how that works out for us. You know, actually, that's a lot of boxes. Let's just move the ship. I did move this box out of the way. So it was on the cargo grid. What's up, Larry? Larry's just chilling. He's a pretty chill pillbug. Oh, he might have been stealing some of my cruise lux. I'll keep an eye on him. Raymond Martin, howdy, howdy. Alright, let's rotate this around. And we want to back right up to that. And we'll load her up. Yeah, that'll work. Just tuning in right now, we're doing planetary hauls. Just earning some cash. Quite the stack you got there. Alright, so that's quartz. Where are you? Does that not have a slot one over? Oh, it doesn't. Okay. There's always a lot more room on the side than I expect. Idris question mark? I'm not sure what that means. That is a ship in Star Citizen. I think that's a capital ship, isn't it? That's a big one. I am but a everyday working stiff here in the verse. I got my trusty Cutlass Black. None of that fancy stuff. Alright, is this all quartz too? Yeah, that's all quartz. Alright. Let's see. You know, you're aluminum. You're silicon. Okay, I think that's all the quartz. Let's get this kind of sort of organized a little bit. Make it easier maybe when we get where we're going. Oh, no, you're more quartz. Alright, we got a lot more quartz. Quartz coming at you. Ow. Oh, stupid game. I ran into myself. Oh, that's a new thing this patch. Sometimes it throws it back at you, which is pretty fun. Alright, let's get this organized. Where did you go? You landed there. So let's make like an 8 SCU container out of this. We treat all boxes with the utmost of care here at Fedora Freight. Alright, now we're on to silicon. I don't think that snapped. I don't know why this is all one SCU stuff. That's kind of a bummer. Get that up in the ship, then we'll go get it sorted out. Bonk. Nope, not you. You. Hey, Pesby. Yeah, we're doing alright. Getting ready to go on vacation. I don't have to work for 2 weeks, so that's always good. Getting a little gaming time in. Hope you're well. Alright, we're going to do the same here with this silicon. We're just going to make like an 8 SCU pile here. Alright, looks like we got 7 SCU of silicon. Then we have aluminum. Or if you're across the pond, it's spelled slightly different, and it's aluminium. Both ways are correct. There are 2 alternate spellings and pronunciations. Put you up there, and then hopefully I can get all this stuff when I need it. Actually, I might have enough. I always forget I've got a decent amount of room on this back cargo grid. Put some of it back here. Been curious about this game? Yeah, it's a lot to unpack. It's less of a game right now, and it's very much an alpha. And part of the problem with it taking so long is they've been maintaining a playable alpha while they build the game. So that takes a lot of time. When it works, it's amazing. There's nothing else really like it. But it often doesn't work. So there is that. Alright, I have one more spot there. Move you guys back. There's all kinds of stuff to do. I just happen to be doing hauling contracts. Alright, and then is there a... No, there's not there, but there's specific places we can snap the cargo to the cargo grid. Okay, so you can go there. I like everything being symmetrical. Just it makes me happy. Alright, there we go. We are loaded up. Let's head out. So we have the aluminum in the back, so it would behoove us to unload that first. Hey, Lopsided. Oh, it's the first batch you've done hauling contracts? Yeah, it's good fun. I mean, I like it. Not everybody's going to like it. Okay, so yeah, there's stuff's going to each one. Farnsway is getting quartz and aluminum, and then Sun Magnolia is getting silicon and aluminum. Okay. So we'll probably just go to... Well, we'll see which one's closer. We go to the closer one first. Yeah, they just raised over $1 billion. I wouldn't say it's been in dev hell. It's a complicated subject. Yeah, they're like 3 dudes in the garage. So they've built out multiple game studios, invented their own engine, forked it over from CryEngine / Lumberyard. So, yeah. Like I said, it's a complex topic. It's been done to death, but... Not every decision they've made has been awesome, that's for sure. Alright, we got one ahead of us, so we're one in the queue. Oh, I am not where I thought it was. And they've also been developing 2 games at the same time. There's Squadron 42, which is supposed to release this year. We'll see if that actually happens. So that is a single-player cinematic story experience set in the same universe, if you're not familiar. Yeah, exactly what Lopsided said. I spent $60 back in 2012 on Kickstarter. I've got my money's worth. I did, I can't remember if it's been 3 years now. It's been a while back. I spent another $45 and I upgraded my pledge ship to this from a 300i, which is a much smaller ship. This Cutlass Black is just, it's kind of a step up from the basic starters. But it's still not super expensive. I don't know what they are these days. It was 60 plus 45 for me to get it. And that's with lifetime insurance, because that was my original Kickstarter pledge. It's a very capable utilitarian ship. Whee! Alright, let's head down to the planet and get some work done and get paid. Alright, so we have a liver shipment over there. That one's definitely closer. All right, cool. So we'll go to that one. So you can buy ships if you want with real money. My plan has always been to start with one ship and earn everything else in game. That's just the way I want to play. I'm thankful there's people that have spent lots of money on this game. Alright, we need to go over there. Wherever there is. I'm not sure which one that is. Whee! About 8 years ago, I haven't played much. How's it going, Mark? Yeah, that's kind of the way I'm with it, Mark. Like, I dabble in it. If it works, great, I'll play it a little bit. If not, I'll just go play something else. Alright, I'm going to turn my... It's called LAMP. I forget what the acronym stands for, but it's sort of night vision. Some ships have that. This one does. And I'm going to stay in nav mode until we get down closer, and then we'll switch back to SCM. If y'all have any questions, just let me know. I'm just kind of playing, and we're doing some basic missions right now, just taking boxes from point A to point B, getting paid. I don't see any player ships on the scope at the moment, so that's cool. Maybe we won't get messed with down here. Yeah, falling through the floors. Knock on wood, that hasn't happened for a while. That was a big problem back, it was like a year or so ago. It was around when Pyro first came out. It's always falling through the floor. Now watch. Now that you said something, I'm going to fall through the floor. Alright, it gets pretty bright down here, so I'm going to go ahead and kick off the night vision. Yeah, it's kind of open PvP. I mean, the long-term plan is to have law enforcement. There's armistice zones where you can't use your weapons, stuff like that. So it's everything's a work in progress. But yes, it's kind of like Eve in the fact that you'll have law enforcement that, you know, is present in some places and other places not. The stations have turrets that are supposed to attack bad guys, like everything in Star Citizen, if it works. Alright, we're supposed to drop off some stuff here. 3 SCU of aluminum I see on my thing, then we'll have to go check the other contracts. You can only show one contract at a time on the HUD, and it's this direction. So open this door. Actually, no, the aluminum's in the back. Duh! You just said that, dummy. So we need 3 of these. Got those off. Nope, not that. Shoot. Oh, we'll grab that one. There we go. Caught it in midair. Let's make sure that's locked to the cargo grid. I'm paranoid, so I'm going to close my ship door. Actually, this isn't an armistice zone at this work center. So yeah, somebody could walk up and, you know, shoot me right in the head right now. But I try to play smart, and I don't really have any problems with it. You know, don't go to PvP hot zones. Just be aware of your surroundings, that kind of thing. Alright, let's stand here in the middle of nowhere. Just open up our mobile class. So we are bringing aluminum and then 7 silicon. All right. We also need 7 silicon. Don't remember what side of the ship that was on. No, that's... I'm used to control being crouch. Heavy load, inert. I think these actually say what they are. Unless you laser beam them. I think it was this stuff. Yeah, silicon. All right. Said 7, right? Yeah, 7 silicon. So it's all of the silicon goes here. Actually, it's on the wrong side of the ship. It's alright. We'll get her out of here. This little pistol tractor beam only goes so far, so I can kind of just throw it out there about halfway, and then we'll get it moved over onto the elevator. Whee! Sometimes the door sound effect doesn't play, so I don't think it's closing the door, and it actually does. Alright, when you see the little purple, it's ready to snap to the cargo grid. Although I know with the gems, last time I was playing, you didn't have to snap it to the grid. Maybe that's not a requirement anymore. Whoops. Probably does have to be on the elevator, though, for it to take it. Do-do-do-do. Alright, that should be it. I hear a ship. 7 and 3, confirm. There we go. Get that one checked off. Yeah, there's a ship. There's another player. Hi. How's it going? We'll give him a wave. Just hauling boxes. Yeah, things can get pretty interesting fast. What's up, heli pilot? Looks like they might be doing boxes too. We'll give them a little flash of the headlights and we'll get the hell out of here. This thing's got some wicked sounding afterburners. Sakura Sun Goldenrod. I think I was at Sun Magnolia. Or do you mean that was you down there? Was that a heli pilot? Oh, where's the, there it is. Can I scan? Forget how to scan. I don't remember how this works. Should be able to scan and see who that is, but I don't remember how the scanning works. They keep changing it all the time. Yeah, I don't know. Well, if that's you, hi. Alright, we gotta get a little bit of altitude and then we can go... Not collect, we already collected the shipment. We need to go drop off the other one. Which I think is over here somewhere. It's hard to tell with all the different markers. Oh, there it was. Deliver shipment. Yes, please. And Roberts, you just started playing in April. Wow. Welcome. Welcome to the chaos. Been here since the beginning, but I didn't really start playing heavily until like the 3 point something when we had planets. Could start kind of doing stuff. The very first Star Citizen video on my channel, though, is back when we got the hangar module. You could actually load in to a game into a hangar, and you could spawn your ship and look at it. Exciting times. My, how far we've come. Alright, let's go dive beneath the clouds. Whee! Got another ship down there. Busy place. So you can go a lot faster in nav mode, but you have no shields. There's a trade-off. I usually switch back to SCM mode when I'm about 10k out. So this is another giant work center. It looks just like the one we left. A little too bright over here to see what's going on. We'll go to the other side. Person security controlled area. So in theory, if you were being bad, they would shoot you down. That's the theory. And it looks like it is raining like crazy over here. Perfect. Visibility is not great. I think, yeah, that's the pad over there. There we go. We'll just nestle in here. Right in the rain. That wrong button. I need to do that, and then hold that button down. Yeah, I remember how to play. I'm going to have to grab a drink here before too long. Thirsty work. So in theory, we just need to unload all this stuff here. The theory. And we'll complete some of the contracts. I believe that's an NPC standing over there. Looking like an NPC anyway. What do you think, Larry? Guys, this is Larry. He's our mascot. Wait, let me just check our contracts. Did I mess something up? Did I forget to leave something somewhere? Collect quartz. I already collected the quartz from Everest Harbor. Is it bugged out? Okay, so we completed the one contract, and then we have deliver 8 SCU of quartz, yeah, and 5 SCU of aluminum. Is that what I have left? Yeah, there's the 8 of quartz, and there's 5. Okay, we're good. We're good. Everything is good. Actually, I'm going to keep changing my mind. Let's unload this from the back. It'd be a little easier. Yeah, Larry the pill bug. I forget what their actual name is. They look like giant pill bugs. What I call a pill bug, anyway. Roly-poly. sometimes known as. I forget what they're called in game. You can find them in caves and stuff here on Hurston. Maybe other places as well. So I picked him up. I named him Larry. And he's our mascot. Alright, you go over there. Whee! Wife calls it roly-poly. Yeah. I grew up in northeast Missouri. We always called them pillbugs. But, I've heard them called roly-polies as well. Alright, that should be, yeah, that's 5 aluminum. Oh, come here. Quit being contrary. They changed something with the box physics. It's just a little off. It's just enough off that all my muscle memory for moving boxes doesn't work anymore. Okay, we got that. Yeah, do they like her lettuce? Yeah, they do eat like organic matter from what I understand, so. Lettuce is probably like, woohoo, free buffet. Throw you over there. Well, don't give Larry a beer. He'll be all over the ship. Pretty sure he's been hitting my cruise locks when I'm not looking. Yeah, they're crustaceans, aren't they? Like a little land crab. So many boxes. Who ordered all this 1 SCU crap? Alright, let's close up the ship. Like I said, I am paranoid. Keep hearing a noise. I'm not sure what it is. Alright, I'm curious. Some of that's not locked to the grid. Excuse me, sir. I need to use the terminal here. Don't mind? I just squeeze in there. Thank you. So we should have 8 and 5. We do. All right, cool. So it doesn't need to be locked to the grid anymore. As long as it's on the elevator, it looks like it sees it. All right, we do the job. We get paid. There we go. The crusty sound. Oh, it's my ship making that noise. Huh. We'll stand under the thruster and get warmed up. Cool. Well, that ought to help the old funds. We're up to 5, yeah, just under 600K now. Very nice. So we're at Farnsway, right? Do we have anything coming out of here while we're doing stuff? I can't click on anything. Awesome. Let's try that again. There we go. Hauling planetary. We got... Hello? Scroll doesn't work. Okay. The game's slowly falling apart. Right before our eyes. Casillo. Farnsway. There we go. Look at that. I need to go back up to Evers Harbor. That's where we just came from. Alright, we'll do it. That's 26 SCU. It says it can handle containers up to 32 SCU in size, but it's not going to be 32 SCU because it's not that big. Deliver 1/8 SCU of quartz. Oh, is there a... I put 8 in there. I saw it on the screen. It said 8. I think it's confused. I might have to see if I could submit that as partial. I definitely sent 8 down the elevator. I guess I could go check the elevator. Is one stuck in there? Probably not. It's probably just being buggy. Yeah, it thinks we're 1 short on the quartz. Even though it said 8 there. Oh, there is stuff in there. No, that's the tungsten that I need to bring up. Fair enough. Fun. So we didn't get paid for one of those because it thinks we're 1 short on the quartz. So everything's broken, per usual. Alright, if I click submit, it'll just submit for whatever we delivered and we'll get like partial payment. So there we go. We'll do that. Now we're up to 5. Oh, does it not pay you anymore for partial? They change stuff every patch. I'm lost. Oh, never mind. It said 8 out of 8, but right here it is. Interesting. Yeah, it said 8 out of 8 on the confirmation screen. But it is right there on the elevator. And I already submitted the contract, so now it's worthless. Nice. Whoops. Alright, well, we don't need that anymore. It's just kind of dead weight. I guess we'll leave that here. I wish I had checked the elevator before I submitted. Oh well. So that was a little bit of a bug. I said move up, right? Uh-oh. Yeah, the game is just falling apart. Awesome. Well, you know any good jokes? Because apparently the server's broken. Nope, he doesn't know any good jokes. Yeah, the freight elevator is completely bugged out. Awesome. Is it raining in here? It is. Literally unplayable. Wait, there's loot boxes here now? What? Say what? Is this considered stealing? Asking for a friend? Oh yeah, that's all ammo I can use. I don't care about the shotgun ammo. Nobody's yelling at me. When did they add loot crates to these? Got a freaking gamma here. Put that on my pistol. Okay. Apparently they added loot here. I just wanted to see if it was raining indoors. Sir, can you fix the freight elevator? No? Okay. Look at all this loot. A freaking sniper? Wait, what? Okay. I mean, I'll take the sniper rifle, I guess. You're just gonna give it to me. Huh. Well, there's no need to buy mags anymore. Just come to one of these and help yourself. I should be checking those. I just assumed that the shape was a shotgun shell. So in every one of the, there's like 3 pads like this on each side. So every one of those has got loot in it. Wow. I'm trying to remember what blueprints I have. I could possibly break some of that stuff down for components and build other stuff out of it. Yeah, this freight elevator is just completely borked. I don't know of any workaround for that. Well, I think we're going to have to abandon the contract. It was good while it lasted. What's my rep with Redwind Lionel? We are just over junior. Really? I just did like 3 more contracts for him. Put them up top. I do a lot of work for them. Oh no, maybe it was Kovalex, because I was barely trainee before. I want to see if I lose any rep abandoning this mission. So go to contracts. I'm not going to be able to do this because the freight elevator is stuck. I'm going to say abandon. Oh yeah, you can refuel now. You can like request an NPC to come refuel you. I saw that in a thing. Rep. I did not lose any rep, at least not at this moment. It seems to have forgotten that I started that one though, for whatever reason. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to go do something else. You can see since I terminated the contract, I'm now trespassing. So they're nice. They're giving me 30 minutes to leave. I kind of want to run over and get some more loot. How full is my backpack? Not very full. All right, let's do it. We got 29 minutes. Free loot. You can find ship components in and outside too. Oh, uh-oh. That can't be good. Now we have a dead body. There's loot all over the place. When did this... Holy crap. When did this happen? Yoink. Okay. Well, this... I mean, I'm a loot goblin, 100%. So this is exciting times for me. He's got a grenade. Must have all those. I can't take those. I think that's from the, yeah, I can't take the stuff. Only the stuff in their inventory, I think. I can't keep up with all, like, the looting changes and everything. Sunset berries, that's just, food and whatnot. Holy crap, we can just pick up Dolby in here, huh? Okay, I'll take the extra mining attachment. You never know when you're going to need an extra. No, I didn't kill him, Busby. He's just laying there. I happen to be nearby. Yeah, this place is loaded with loot. I had no idea. Here I am hauling boxes like a chump when I could be looting. I am such a loot goblin. Now I'm curious about where like these components and things are. It's kind of hard to tell because, you know, there's all kinds of props laying around. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes, like, what's what. Hi, sir. There's a dead body over there. I don't know if you want to go look into that. I didn't do anything. I'm just reporting the crime. Somebody's got to crouch. Yeah, they're so good. That's my baby right there, P4. S9, P6. Yeah, I mean, take all that. Heck yeah. I think maybe I got blueprints for the S38. So we could possibly break that down with our fabricator. Holy crap! Awesome. Oh crap, no, I don't want to do that. Weapons. Get that out of your hand. Yeah, I'm not dead yet. With this backpack, I can only carry one, apparently. Well, we'll take the sniper mags. Those are always handy to have. P6, FS9. Let's take all of this. Except for the less grenade launcher mags. We'll take that. And be careful what I pick up. If I walk out here with a gun in my hand, it could go badly. Yeah, I may have to, I'm going to have to unload soon because I'm getting kind of full. I do need to be mindful of the time. Time keeps on ticking. That's BR2. That is not BR2. Alright, yeah, we're basically full. Well, cool. I didn't know they had added all that. That's an interesting development. I'm thirsty. Can I just drink the rain? Sir, I don't want to alarm you, but there's a dead body right over there on the other side of the container? Did I check this right here on the box? I think I did. Or I didn't. Cool. Take what of that we can. I'm stuffed to the gills. It's a wonder I can even climb in the ship. I've got so much loot. We're rich, Larry. Do. Move all. Move that over. That should be all that. Removed all my attachments. Still have my multi-tool with the tractor beam though in case we need it. Alright, cool. At one point in time I had a bigger backpack in here. It doesn't look like it. I have a big backpack, but I would need a medium armor. This is light armor. Right. So if I had a medium torso, I could carry the bigger backpack. C-Dibs, what's up? I just discovered they've added loot boxes to the work centers. So I'm currently looting everything in sight. If you just tuned in. And we're going to go back to Tisa Spaceport, where I have a fabricator. We'll see if we can break down any of this stuff, get materials, and make things with the crafting stuff. That'd be cool. There was still junk in here, right? Take all the things. Do. Hi. And no, I didn't kill the guy. He was dead when I found him. Try that again. No? I think I might have hit F and it transferred all. I'm not sure what just happened. But I can't interact with it again. So what's up here? Anything cool? Yeah, Loot Goblin Express, baby. Hey, catch you later, Pesby. Thanks for hanging out. Good luck with the chores. I knew there'd be loot up here. This is where I'd put the loot if I was setting it up. Uh-oh. There we go. Ladder tech is experimental. Ooh, we got a big container. There's always good stuff in the big containers. Except for this one, apparently. Alright, we got 20 minutes. We're still good on time. There is loot just absolutely everywhere. You could spend days just looting this one work center because this place is huge. So I could have my light on, I guess, if it helps you guys see a little better. Everything's always dark on the YouTubes. We got some canisters and a tractor beam attachment. I mean, I can always sell the attachments, so. Might as well sell it, right? We can always buy double dogs with it. Don't see any loot boxes up here. Though I kind of feel conspicuous running around with my light on. Maybe we'll leave that off. The intrusive thoughts make me want to jump down there and see if we can walk across that. We might find out the answer. Kind of wish the ladders weren't automatic, because then you run into stuff like that where you get off the ladder and then it puts you right back on the ladder. It's kind of weird. And then you come over here and you like die because you can't get on the ladder. Nope, they actually picked it up. Excellent. Okay, cool. Well, let's keep exploring. Find all the juicy loot. That looks a lot like shotgun mags, but it's LMG mags. Which we can use. I have one of those FS55s or whatever they're called. We were shooting Copions with that, I think, last stream. I need to be headed back to the ship at like 10 minutes to go, because it'll take me 10 minutes probably to find my ship again. This place is ginormous. Oh, there's a Kovalex delivery here? How would you even find that to deliver a box here? Crazy. What's up? You just were out here working in the rain? You were dedicated. Did we kind of run out of... Yeah, I think this is probably the third and final landing pad. Yeah, landing pad 3. So we'll loot our way back to the ship. Each one of these little things has something in it. Oh, this is the one I've already looted, so I already got to all of them. Yeah, we're good. Alright, I think we looted this side. Pretty much. Somebody said there was sometimes ship components laying around. I've not seen any of those. That would be interesting. Yeah, I think this is where we found the dead dude, right? Am I parked at landing pad 2? Oh, it's zone 3, not landing pad 3. Never mind. So there is one more down this way. There's 3 on each side. Oh, it's way over there. Can we make it there in 16 minutes, chat? And back to the ship and get out of here? Maybe. We're gonna have to hustle. I gotta be careful not to have a heart attack. I almost died. I don't remember if that was last time or the time before. I had a bunch of armor on. I was sprinting and my dude was like flipping out. Almost had a heart attack. That is a thing in game, by the way. You can have a heart attack and die. Sure. Move all. That'll work. If I find something cool, I might be dumping some multi-tools, though. Check all the corners for loot. Devs can be devious. Sometimes they just put it out in the open, too. Got a P8 and some mags. Nice. That's probably taking up a ton of backpack space, isn't it? Yeah, let's put that on there. That'll free up some stuff. And then, did I get a pistola? I did. Let's put that on there. Put one of those on there. Oh, right, that's size 2. It doesn't mean it's 2 of them. It's a confusing UI choice. As an S71 rifle. That's not a bad rifle, actually. I don't know what that's doing there. However... So I think I need to put this in my backpack. And then I can equip that, I think is what I want to do. Holster? And then it's not, yeah, then it's on my back. Alright, got it. No totem, howdy howdy. Oh, we're running out of time. I got distracted by a gun. It was a shiny gun. Oh, and this whole area here has loot too. I don't think we're gonna make it to the other zone. There's too much juicy loot between me and the zone. Get up coffee, huh? That we might be able to sell. That's food we don't really need. All right. Do-do-do-do. Uni gold ingot damaged. The heck is that? Take the pink flare. We'll take the smoothie. That should be a decent drink. What is this? Uni gold ingot damage. That looks like an equipment or something. It says I can store it. What is that? No idea. Alright. We'll look at it back in the ship. What's in the box? What's in the box? 3 MREs. Really? Wait, wasn't I already looking at you over here? Guess they have the same stuff. Alright, 11 minutes and ticking. I don't even know how to get to the other landing area. So it's got like this in between them. Yeah, I'm getting lost. We should probably head back. These distribution centers are huge. Oh, they're medals for Wicklow? Okay. Well, I couldn't possibly care any less about them then. Maybe they'll sell for something. I have not got time for Wicklow shenanigans. Yeah, there's 2 here, and there should be a 3rd one. It'd be easy to spot from the air. There's usually 3 of these on each side. Hi, sir, you don't mind if I just loot this box right here beside you, do you? Oh, it's a P4. It's a P4. Desert Shadow. I don't think I have that. That fit? No, I didn't think it'd fit in my backpack. Alright. We got some P4 mags. Take that. Oh, dump the rust. Take this ammo. I kind of almost want to dump the S71 and take the cool P4 because I rock the P4 all the time. Oh, there's more loot back here. Are you kidding me? Oh, yeah, those are the token thingies. I see it now. Yeah. Those for Wicklow. All right, we'll get rid of that. I don't care about that crap. I'm going to ditch the S71. Actually, I want to take the... Oh, the optic disappeared. Fun. Okay, I'm going to take that. I want this P4 over here. That should go on the... Oops. Do not draw this out. Please put it on the backpack. Okay. Well, that's showing 2 slots. Can it? But I don't think this backpack will hold 2 weapons. Right? If I put that there, he's going to pull out in his hand, right? Oh, no, it will do 2. Oh. Okay, well, we'll learn something. Okay, we got 8.5 minutes. I need to find my ship. I mean, I can see the marker for the ship. I just have to figure out how to get there. Okay, we're back on the main thoroughfare here. See, I thought these were all 3 in line. Maybe I parked at the second one and I'm getting confused. Maybe did I park at the middle one? Or am I just wrong? I thought there were always 3 of these areas on each side. Also, I need some drinkage. Getting pretty low. Let's slam a smoothie. That should help with hydration, I would think. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Oh, there's a loot box right there. Put the old helmet back on before I forget. Take all the things. I looted all these, right? This is where we came through before. 3x holographic. Yes, please. I did not loot that one. I missed it the first time. Bye, dead guy. Gotta run. Maybe there's only 2 of these on each side. I'm gonna have to look from the air. I would have swore there were 3 of these areas on each side. Maybe I'm wrong. Alright, we got quite the haul. So you do have to have like a contract to be here. Then you get 30 minutes to leave. So you can't just like pop over here and loot all the stuff. Move all. You over there, that's fine. I don't know where the Delta holographic went. It kind of disappeared. Inventory desync is a big problem with Star Citizen. Alright, let's get on out of here. Are there just 2 of these? I thought there were 3 on each side. I guess I saw the other freight thing over there and thought that was a landing pad, but that's a ramp. Okay, so there's just 2 on each side. Got it. So we got both of them. Let's get out of here. Got 5 minutes to spare. Alright, I'm going to head back to Tisa Spaceport. And we're going to see if we can disassemble some of this to get materials to craft other things. If we can, then I've got a new game loop I can do. If the button doesn't work, you can push R to route. It'll do the same thing. Alright, can we calibrate before we get too low? Come on, go, 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 go! Yeah, we did it. 1,000 meters to spare. Alright, let's get out of here with our loot. It's worse. Do a ping. There we go. Once I spot the Hearthstone Dynamics building, I know where everything else is. I can see the lights for the spaceport now. So the spaceport's right up here. This building right here is like, I don't know if it's a kilometer tall. It's really tall. You can see it from space. Pretty cool. See one player ship down there. That's the little white chevron marker. Alright, well, ATC talk to us? They will indeed. Little hard to see. Hello? No, it's really hard to see. My screen just went black. What? Hello? Attempting to stow current vehicle due to landing area unregistering. I literally just got there. Oh, game. Okay, it's apparently, I've just opened up the console there. It's apparently trying to stow my vehicle. So if you're in a restricted area for too long, you get impounded. That's what it's trying to do right now. Will it work? Maybe. How's it going? Cheers. Good stuff. Oh, the line above that is error reading from WebSocket. Unknown error. That's the best kind. Team Game Services Social. No route loaded. Failed to get star map route data. Maybe that's why the button didn't work. Okay. I guess I'll give it a little bit. I don't know what else to do besides wait. And if nothing happens, I guess I'll kill the client and try reconnecting. Anybody know any good jokes? I didn't think I was in the restricted. Wait, what? Okay. Well, that's certainly a result. We're in space. That Lorville? That's Lorville. Okay, well. So that's a thing. What? I have no idea what's happening. Let's just roll with it. Okay. Yeah. Let's try that landing again, shall we? It impounded me to space, apparently. Something's very confused. There's a spaceport right over there. Coming in from a different angle this time. But anyway, I didn't think I was anywhere near the impound zone. So that was surprising to get impounded like that. But then it threw me back out in space. I don't think I've ever had that happen before. Maybe there was just massive desync and the server didn't know what to do. So it's like, we'll throw him back out in space. It's a space game. Throw him back out in space. I don't even know if I'm on the same server. Yeah, I'm still on the same server. Interesting. Okay, well, let's talk to ATC. Can I land, please? Hello? Anybody? Try again.
There is a hangar available.
Okay, good. That's good news. There's also a player right down there, so let's try to avoid running into the player. Okay. Here we go again. Hey, Infernal. I'm in a Drake Cutlass Black. There seems to be some kind of problem going on right now landing at Lorville. I'm guessing this is the second time, and we're gonna, attempting to stow current vehicle to landing area unregistering. Vehicle zone host. Fun. This is a fun bug. I've never actually hit this one before. I guess we'll see if we get thrown out to space again in 3 minutes. And if we do, I'm going to go to Everest Harbor and maybe call it a night. That's just crazy. I've had some things happen in Star Citizen over the years. Never had this happen before. Yeah, Infernal 454, that's the only ship I have. It's my only pledge ship. I backed this on Kickstarter back in 2012, and I bought a $60 game package, which got me a bunch of stuff, and an Origin 300i with lifetime insurance. And then it's been, I don't remember if it's like 3 years ago, something like that. I spent another $45 to upgrade that 300i LTI package to the Cutlass Black with LTI. So that's, and my plan has always been to have one ship and earn everything else in game. Now I do have some other stuff that I've earned through like events and whatnot over the years. I think I've got a, what do I have? What's the fighter? Gladius? I think I have a Gladius. I got from referrals, maybe. And like a gray cat, something or other. I've got an Argo cargo. I've got a few little things here and there, bits and bobs, just from rewards and whatnot over the years. But the only real ship that I have and use is the Drake Cutlass Black. Hey, we're back in space. Look at that. Okay. We say we go to Everest Harbor. And I think I've had enough Star Citizen for the night. 12.85 gigameters. Yeah, let's go there. So it kicks me like way over here. For whatever reason. That's fun. Also, I'm almost out of hydrogen fuel. Just noticed that was 39%. They used to scoop. I don't know if the scooping is a thing anymore. Do I have an orbital marker I need to go to? No, it must be on this side of the planet. Let's hope so. Yep, it is. Alright, let's see if we can land at Everest Harbor. Because I'm not having any luck landing at Lorville. Also, it helps if you go forward. I realized my cruise control got kicked off. Can I land? Like for realsies? Hangar request completed. Oh. Of course it's that one over there. So the one I'm next to. So I should be careful. There's a lot of turrets around here. I want to run into one of those. Let's see, I need to go up. Whee! Avoid all the random ships. Whee! There we go. Not bad for mouse and keyboard. Uh-oh. There is somebody in my hangar instance. Nope, he's gone. Alright. A little bit of, phasing of reality there. Just your standard Star Citizen stuff. Yeah, it's a cool ship. It's a good, kind of one step above a starter ship. It can haul a decent amount of cargo. It says 46 SCU, but that doesn't mean... So I'm not sure if it's actually 46 SCU. That's before they did all the cargo grid stuff. But yeah, it's got a decent little cargo hold. It has a turret if you want to bring a friend. That can be a turret gunner. A couple bunks. No bathroom, but just hanging out the port. So we got a ton of ammo. Something's beeping at me. That's probably bad. Move on. Oh wait, am I already full? No. Okay, move on. It didn't move all of it, but it moved a bunch of it. Oh wait, no, this is... I don't want to take this. I don't have my fabricator here. That's right. We had to divert. We'll leave all that in the ship. Why not? Then the ship can explode and I can lose everything. Speaking of, maybe I should grab... I got the ammo. What happened to... the attachments I had? Oh, there it is. I put that on this S71 and it fell off for some reason. Oh, are those size 2? Those are size 3. Ew. Actually, can you go in there? Oh, you can. Fun. And I can put the holographic on my pistol. Yeah, a little zoomy zoom on there. Let's see. Is this the S? Which gun is this? Looks like an LH. Which gun are you? Oh no, you're S38. Should have some S38 ammo. What does it look like? There it is. Let's... Yeah, let's lose one of the P4s and we'll put S38 on there. We got a backup mag for the pistol. Alright, cool. Let's get out of here. I think I'm gonna call it a night. Because it seems like Star Citizen is kind of falling apart at the seams right now. We made some money though. Before everything went sideways. For whatever reason, this side is really picky about closing the door. You have to basically stand directly underneath the button and look very centered at it, and then you can close the door. So I think I'm going to get on out of here. Go get some sleep. It's about bedtime anyway. Good haul, though. I'm excited about the loot boxes. So I want to find a server that works someday. And they've got a fabricator now with the crafting stuff that's in the game. I think I can take a bunch of that stuff that I looted and break it down to materials and make other stuff from it, I think. So we'll see how that works. Go ahead and store that bad boy. Alrighty, folks. I'm going to call it a night. Thanks, as always, for hanging out. Have yourself a great rest of your weekend. If you weren't here at the beginning, I'm getting ready to take a vacation this coming week. I'm going to be out of state with the family for most of the week. I'm not sure. Probably no live streams till maybe the week after. I do have videos lined up through like next Thursday. I'm not sure if I'm going to have time tomorrow to get a Friday Valheim video recorded. We shall see. But anyway, might be a little bit of a pause there, like I said in my YouTube post, in the videos, because I am taking a vacation. Have a good one. Thanks as always for hanging out. And I'll catch you in the next adventure. Take care. Hey, you're supposed to play the animation when I hit that button. Not that animation. Come on. And your hair is missing. Oh, that's embarrassing. Good night.